Hello, welcome and welcome back. This is Jacob and today we are going to be continuing the Let's Play for the Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak number high. Oh, and figure that one out. Anyway, on the last one we continued the investigation into Aramis now with the extra help of Ren, and Kincaid also joins in. After finding a secret entrance into the underground under the statue in the courtyard, the team heads in. Below the school seems to be a series of tunnels and at the end of them we ran into Carmen Altera. We have a quick fight with some demigrandals and Sven and Nadia confront Carmen about who she really is. Turns out that Carmen is indeed the AI Lapis, but her memories are suppressed and altered. SNN managed to rattle her enough to the point where Lapis does come through for a brief moment, but she receives a verbal command from a person who identifies himself as the Grand Master, to shut down and delete several of the last minutes. The Grand Master claims to be the actual leader of the Gardens, but his story seems a bit off. After a quick fight with him, Svin questions his dual blade fighting style, to which the Grand Master says that he also went by other names, one of those being Ace of Swords. That revelation rattles Svin and Nadia, but we don't get many more answers because he leaves and Part 2b ends. But anyway, who cares about all of that, right? Now it's time for an intermission and the anime summer beach episode. Everyone has got invitations to a private resort island called Nemeth Island, located all the way down south of Calvard's mainland. The owner and person who invited them there seems to be none other than Elroy Harwood, aka the 4th Anguis of Ouroboros. But for now, everyone is just enjoying some fun time in the sun, and we finished off last time with running into Nina and her film crew. And that's pretty much where we are right now. With that quest hanging there, we're gonna continue that in a moment. And we have an extermination quest again for the Mehengaten, which I think we're gonna tackle first before we head into anything else. But yeah, before we do so, I saw it brought up in the comments of the previous part, and I do wanna give my guess to the. It wasn't really a question, but just a statement of that there's gonna be like a couple of characters in this intermission that are gonna be like the main focus, and I'm gonna give my guess at least to 2 of them, maybe a 3rd one, but a 4th one I have no idea. The 2 that I do have in mind are probably gonna be Ren and Katre. They had a very interesting interaction, or rather reaction, sorta, like mini reactions during the meeting when we landed at the island and everybody was talking about the situation. There was something just there, and I was like, okay, these 2 have something to do here. We'll see about that. A 3rd person, I can only imagine Nina, because she's out of nowhere here. Well, so are 2 beach babes over there, but I don't think those 2 are gonna do anything. I mean, maybe there's gonna be more on Lucrezia, but I don't know. I think the 3rd person is gonna be Nina, but the 4th one, I don't know. I don't know who the 4th one could be, who could be super involved in this chapter. But yeah, my suspicions right now are at least on Katre and Ren, right. because of the meeting. Outside of that, no idea. Also, before I started recording this episode, I adjusted everybody once again with stuff and arts and so on and so forth. They have new shit. I bought all the equipment. I am poor, but they're all at least equipped now. And one other thing I do wanna show very quickly, or 2 rather, in the previous episode I said that I found something in the quick menu that I didn't notice there before, and it's here when you hold down, at least on the controller, when you hold down L2 and you hit R1, you can actually get to the timeline. I was wondering if you can actually hop into this thing and see the timeline and shit whenever you want, but yeah, you can. Now, the thing why I didn't want to show it last time at the beginning of the episode was because it was hanging on this where it's hovering right now, and it was splitting into 2, and I was afraid that I might have spoiled myself about an oncoming dead end. I was like, oh god, I don't think I want to show this right now until I'm sure. But no, it was just showing that it was splitting between like the blue event mark to go to the statue in the courtyard and the red one, which was the main objective. So I'm kind of wondering, because I'm always gonna do obviously all the objectives as much as I can, unless I fuck up. But I'm kind of wondering if I would have skipped going to the blue one and went to the red one, if this would have been crossed out. Because both of these events lead to the same outcome, essentially. So I wonder if I would have skipped the event here, if this would have just, like, been the only path forward. But yeah, I didn't want to show them because, like I said, just didn't want to spoil potentially something for, for anybody, but luckily there's nothing. And right now there is also nothing here, so we'll see how that develops. Another thing I want to show very quickly is the menu, and oh boy, this is a menu. This is a menu. Also, I love the slow pan of slow head turn of Lucrezia when the camera goes all the way down. But my favorite thing about the picture is all the way there in the back. Look at that motherfucker buried in sand, and look at that fairy taking being all proud there. She asserted dominance. This is a menu, alright. Anyway, back to the game. Goddamn menus. Holy shit. Anyhow, let's see what's up with Mehengatten. So we have a target in there. It's gonna be a different... Ooh, what the shit? Oh! Oh, this is short. This is way shorter than last time. This is just straight up into the boss battle. Or rather... target battle. Okay. The shit am I fighting? Whoa. Toasty. A fearsome foe. Exterminate.
Give me your worst.
Oh. Salamanticore. Uh-huh. You know what? Considering you're on fire, I was expecting you to be weak against water, but no, apparently it's wind and mirage. What? Okay, well, let's pull some hate. Where is the coin bullet? Look this way, you assholes.
Take this. I won't lose.
You will not lose, don't worry about that. Okay, I need to get used to, because I re-equipped them with a lot of shit, so I need to re-remember now what I have. Missed.
My move.
Alright, my move now indeed. Heat a roar. Hell yeah.
Here goes.
Here goes indeed. Then we go with the big punchy punch.
Stay put.
And then we break.
Brace yourself.
How much damage is this gonna be?
Vandalize raid.
Nice. Ow.
Engaging skill. Oh, radiant wings. Knight of Asteria. Boost gauge upgrade.
Nice. Rip. That was an easy one.
I won't stop here.
That was an easy one, but that's a lot of XP. Holy shit. Okay. Thanks. Whore. Hellfire verse.
I
Nice.
hope I was of assistance.
Reward deposited.
Mm-hmm. Chaos and Law. Interesting. Let me just quickly see. Hellfire verse is time to cast fire arts is cut by 50%.
Switching to let me handle this.
I think I could use it on you, because you do... I mean, it's good for Thor Slasher, but I don't know. I don't really have a character set up right now with fire arts, which is interesting. I think the only one that I've ever built with fire arts in mind was Fairy. I'll see about that later. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Yeah. In the last episode, the characters were like at this gate, this bridge here. And we're discussing like, probably gonna explore this later or something like that. Or I think I was saying that we're gonna go over there later. And now that I have one of the... Oh my god! I didn't even see the bottom here! Now that I have like the extra... a couple of the extra shards now, I can see like treasure chests on the map. Yeah, we are definitely going over there. That is a huge ass area. Anyway. Alright, let's head on over there. Looks like Director Lamb and his crew need a guard for their location scouting. This feels like more of a job for the Bracer Guild, but might as well give him a hand. I love the but Yeah, we're all prepped and ready to go. We'll start by making sure the vicinity is secured. Lamb, you and the others wait here for a signal. We'll let you know when the coast is clear. Understood. Actually, is there any chance you'll be willing to let me tag along? Huh. Why would you want to? This guy is suspicious. I'd like to get a better understanding of the area for the film. Okay, sure. Just stay behind us whenever we're in the middle of fighting, deal? Thank you. I'll try my best not to cause any headaches. Nina, you and the rest of the crew follow once we've made sure it's safe. Yes, sir! Mr. Lamb, do you think it'd be alright if I went along too? Nina? There could be all kinds of monsters out there. What would we do if one of our main stars gets hurt? Just leave this one to us, okay? But, meat cattle, you sure seem raring to go all of a sudden. If the goal is to avoid injury to our actresses, then I think you should sit this one out as well, Miss Judith. Well, maybe. But I've done lots of training for action movies. Really, there's no need to worry about me. She has got to be the worst liar I've ever met. I'd like to pick up a few moves from Judith, otherwise my career won't be able to keep up with hers. I don't want to miss my chance to learn from what she's picked up over the years. Please let me go with you, Mr. Lamb. Oh, Nina, how could I ever say no to you? And she fell for it. Sure, whatever. I'm sure you would have just come along anyway. Thank you so much. Sorry for all the trouble. Don't worry about it. I'm a spriggan. My word is my bond. We'll make sure she stays in one piece. Alright then, let's get a move on, people.
Let's start this 4SPG, shall we?
We shall. Please choose which party members to accompany. Okay. Okay, these are locked in. Well, I do want to keep Katra in the team right now, just in case. So let's head on with these people. I do need to sort out Judith, because I didn't look at her quartz. The tunnel was incredibly long. The sun out here is nearly blinding. Coming through was a lot of fun, though. I almost feel like an explorer. Alright, let's start heading to the ruins. Compared to the main road, there's a lot more nature here. Well, this looks interesting. Like an old amphitheater or aqueduct, almost. Yeah, no kidding. By the way, I was only able to catch a quick glance earlier, but the ruins seem pretty far off. It's just like Lamb said. We're gonna be fighting off monsters the whole way. We should be on our guard going forward. Yeah, got a feeling there's going to be more of them the closer we get to. Let's make sure we keep our eyes peeled. Everybody nods. The synchronized nodding. Okay, there's gonna be a lot. Also, the music changed. What we got here? Anything of interest?
Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot.
No, we fished enough. Unless there's new... Oh, whoa, whoa. Unless there's something new in there. Did it? What the shit just happened? I didn't pull aggro, did I? That was weird. Oh, it is coming for me. What the fuck? Is one of you pulling aggro? What is happening with that thing? Wait, is it... Oh, is it maybe scent? Because I have scent on ban. Maybe that's the thing. Oh god, anyway, you. Alright. Let's see about you.
Engaging enemy.
What the shit? Why did this thing...
Over. Processing data.
Why did this thing engage? No idea. There is a dig spot. Gimme, gimme, gimme. A Zerum powder immediately here at the start? That's foreboding. What fishing spot? This fishing spot? I think I have that. Yeah, that's the same fish. Okay, good. Don't give me more trauma. Oh god, there's a new fish in here. Well,
Hey,
let's get it.
nice. I got one.
Well, that's a fish. Okay. Ooh. Alright, I need the big catch on the carp.
Ha! Got myself a whopper.
There we go. Done.
Combat over. Processing downed it.
Another little dig spot. Spirit droplets. Ooh, these are giving some good shit. Another new fish. What the shit? Okay.
Think I caught me a rare one.
Oh, nice. Marble snakehead. Okay. A marble bracelet. Fitting.
Ha! Got myself a whopper.
There we go. The A rank one as well. Nice. Ooh, another dig spot. Powder droplets. Yeah, these dig spots are giving some good shit. Oh? Oh, hi. That's an interesting pedestal. My goodness, you were right, Van. There are so many of them, and the one on the top looks to be more formidable than the rest. I'm guessing it was trying to expand his territory. It probably drew in all these smaller ones while making a nest. Which means we should concentrate our attacks on it, right? Yeah, it's basically the core of the whole flock. All the little ones should run off once it's gone. That said, we might still have a scuffle or two on the way over. This could be dangerous for you and Nina, Lamb. Make sure you keep your distance. Right, I understand. Please be careful over there, Judith. Don't worry about me. I'll show you raw action like you've never seen. Alright, Judith. Alright, Judith. Okay. Well,
Now's your chance to boost.
let's see.
Activating your turn.
Zeros. Pounce.
Oh god. Okay. That was neat. They're also very neatly lined up. Quite honestly. Alright, get the attention over here.
Over here. All for you.
You can't beat me!
If I transform her into... Oh, you can't. I was wondering you can't even do the Grim Knight Waltz, pardon. That's neat. You can't show it. They're actually making sure you can't show Nina and the the director. All right. That's cool. That's very cool. Well, in that case,
Keep it up. It's working.
can't really show a lot of your raw action then when
Twilight kick.
you're not allowing me to use your actual skills. You know, Nina. You know.
Initializing drive.
Ow.
Oh yes.
Nice! That actually went very well.
Initializing drive. On yes.
Instant cast Mobius.
No, you don't.
Thank you. Nice.
A chance.
God, she's so fast. She's so fast. Holy shit, she's so fast. Alright, punch this thing.
Not getting away. Blast off!
Nice.
Now or never.
Instant cast for you, huh? Let's do an obsidian ray.
Judith! On yes.
And you're probably gonna kill it. Nice. Cool. Okay. Sheesh, those bastards were a lot tougher than I thought. Well, I thought you performed rather magnificently. God, he told me about your feats, but seeing you in action was much more impressive. You know, I thought I'd finally gotten comfortable with action sequences, but Judith really is on a whole other level. All those hours of training really paid off. Aw, aren't you sweet? But flattery will get you nowhere. Well, that should have been the ringleader. Now we just have to make sure the rest bug off. Well, they're definitely bugging off. Look, they're running away. Okay, in here should be good for filming now. Just remember to keep your guard up. I guess all that's left is to go back and grab the film crew. Let's split up. 2 of us should stay here with Nina and Lamb, and the other 2 can bring the crew over. Got it. I'll do my best to help. While staying mindful of any remaining monsters, the film crew was quickly escorted to the ruins. Once they began setting up their equipment, Lamb began scooping the area for scenic filming locations. Before long, shooting was underway. Nice. There's still a portion of this place that I didn't manage to get through because this triggered. Alright, this place should be safe for a while now. Why don't we get back to what we were doing before? Right, we were investigating the island. Well, since we're already here, I say we just start with the ruins. I mean, that altar has been bugging me ever since we arrived. Oh yeah. It almost looks like it could have been made by enemies from prehistoric times. I'm guessing this whole place was something like a funeral hall in its day. It covers so much ground. I wonder if that means they had a lot of parishioners. You might be right. Ben and the others proceed to check the altar for any clues. However, they were unable to find anything else unique about it. There was also no signs of anyone having visited the area recently. I guess that's about the best we can expect for now. I wonder how filming's going. Not gonna lie, I was secretly expecting that thing to glow up all of a sudden when they move away. Already done investigating, are you? Oh, speak of the level. Did you enjoy your... Did you only just start filming? Is everything okay? Oh, we're fine. In fact, we managed to get all the shots we needed on their very first takes. Damn. We were just about to take a little break before heading back to the villa. I feel a bit bad we managed to wrap up so quickly. And after all the trouble you went to bring us here. I got the shots in a single take? Way to go, Nina. Guess this means I gotta step up my game, huh? It's no big deal. I'm just glad you were able to get the shots you needed. At any rate, we're pretty much done with all our business around here too. Why don't we escort you back? That all alright with you, Lamb? Well, I would hate to be a bother, but if you're willing, I'd certainly appreciate it. Oh? 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 Oh, 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 uh-huh. Uh-huh, Nina, yes. You definitely have some connection to this, don't you? Hey, Nina, come on. We're gonna go, you're gonna get left behind if you don't hurry. My suspicion is still on the fact that she is just someone who has been around for a long while. Either that, or she's just a descendant of someone who is connected to these shits. And so Van and the others led Nina, Lamb and their film crew back to the villa. On their way back, Lamb, having a vested interest in spriggans, took the opportunity to interrogate Van about his work. Kindly enough, Van decided to offer the man a smidge of insight into his day-to-day affairs, while omitting anything incriminating, of course. However, just as his account began to gain momentum, the group finally managed to arrive back at the villa safe and sound. Oh? Oh, that's a film crew. I appreciate you indulging my interest. Of course, God has spoken about you and your team in the past, but it's far more interesting to hear stories from the spriggan himself. It's almost as if you're a small cog set between our everyday society and the criminal underworld. Yes. Even if you're just a single piece of the greater machine, the gears would inevitably snag without you. I don't think I'm all that important. Well, hey, if it sounds like something you want to work into your next film, be my guest. Well, I'll certainly think on it. Anyway, we've taken off your time as it is. Why don't we wrap things up here?
Yes, I agree. Well, we'll be heading back now. Thank you again for all your help. We plan to stay for a few nights. If you find yourself free at any point, I'd love to spend some more time together.
Sure, we'll see what we can do. Not every day you get to hang out with a famous actress.
And what am I? Chopped liver?
Yeah, you're different.
You're a real piece of work, you know that? I'll be sure to remember this if you ever come begging for my autograph.
I see you've gotten quite comfortable with that group, Judith.
Honestly, I'm almost jealous.
Okay, I think we got a pretty good feel for the island now. Some of the others seem raring to go off though. Maybe it's just time we all took a break.
That takes care of that.
Uh-huh.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Uh-huh, okay. Just into law. Makes sense. Oh? Huh, I'm getting a call from the villa.
Hello everyone, forgive me for interrupting your vacation.
No worries. What's up?
We just want to inform you that preparations for today's special activities are complete. I will be providing additional details in the lobby, so do stop by if you find the time.
Special activities at a luxury resort? Sounds like a winning formula. Guess we may as well drop in and see what they're all about.
I look forward to your arrival then.
Okay. Nothing really updated outside of our characters here and a couple on the beach. Okay, I do need to explore the rest of that area over there and grab the chest, and there's probably some dig spots still that I didn't find, so first off, you guys. By the way, I hear you came upon Director Gotti while he was shooting in Messeldam. Quite a coincidence then that you made such a similar encounter here. It works in mysterious ways. While this film may be a collaborative project between Gotti and me, it wouldn't be going half as smoothly without your assistance. The premiere won't be for some time yet, but I hope you look forward to it all the same. Sure.
Hello everyone, thanks for all the help. We plan on taking a break ourselves once the equipment is all tidied up. Coming to Nemeth Island wasn't originally part of our production schedule, but now that we're here, I might as well eat some good food and rest up for the next shoot. Enjoy while you can, buddy.
Oh, Alter Remix. Remix? Oh, 4 types of fish caught. Okay. And a Tyrant Storm one. Nice. Hold on, let me see. What is this?
Modifying your ornament,
What is this holocore? Alter Rame. A holocore powered by an energetic young female AI. Parameters differ from those of the standard model, of course. Wait, what is the normal model? Rame. Oh, this one. Oh, that's Catres. Okay. So what's on this thing? EP usage minus 80%. That's nice. Region 9% EP after... Region 9% EP after acting. Ooh, that's huge. Especially because that goes up with ranking this thing up. Magical damage plus 12%. What's the level 3 version that I have right now, the regular one? EP usage 70%, regen 50% EP after acting. Yeah, that's already up. And magical damage 16%. Okay. Okay, I'm imagining this is gonna go pretty high then. Or at least higher than the regular version. What changed here? Oh, Nina is here now. Oh, hi. Good lord, the selection here. I know what I mean by that. Huh, so this is what you meant by taking a little break.
Yes, I figured this would be a good opportunity to mix and mingle a bit.
Excuse me, who are you mixing and mingling with? The Ouroboros Enforcer? The mercenary? That is a god with a blade? And the movie star. I mean... makes sense.
I was strolling by when these two invited me to stay and chat a while. That we did. After all, how often does one get the privilege of
hobnobbing?
Hobnobbing with a famous actress? No kidding. Resorts like these are a real hotspot for celebrity encounters.
Of all the clutches to fall into, here's hoping their bad habits don't rub off on you too hard.
Oh boy, even I'm a little scared for her.
Don't worry about it, Nina. Don't worry, you're fine. Don't worry.
These two ladies have such a mysterious aura about them, for lack of a better word.
Yes, mysterious. Let's go with that.
I think I'll take them up on their invitation to stay and chat a while. Plus, the sounds of waves lapping and people laughing makes for pleasant background noise. This is shaping up to be a wonderful break.
And oh!
Zin and I intend to search for this island as well. But if you need an extra pair of eyes on you, on your own search, I'd be happy to accompany you. So long as you give me a moment to get a change of clothes.
Actually, hold on, let me swap out these two. Oh, that actually looks very nice. I like Reset Casual. Where is... Agnès is over here, of course, she's with the kids.
The coral reefs.
I like that little vest. The embroidery on it.
The coral reefs are supposed to be some of the most beautiful things in this resort, and well, that's saying something. If you can spare some time, I'd really love to go and see them with you, Van.
Oh la la. Where is... Akatra is over here, of course.
Now that the ocean's at my doorstep, I should probably get some swimming practicing.
Swimming practice, huh? Maybe I can help him out if I find the time. That's all? That's all? That's all you're gonna say? Okay, sure. Actually, now, can I swap out Judith as well? She gonna be... Oh yeah, she's over there. Wait, why is she with the drone? Huh? So hot damn.
Lena and I changed before coming here. Gotta look the part if we're hanging out on this on the seaside, right? All I really want to do is stay at the hotel and chill out. I had this extra thought back at the Tharbad Film Festival too. Well, things are probably going to get messy here the same way they did there, just once I'd like to go to our resort and do some actual relaxing.
Why are you here? Wait, why are you here?
The body temperature of individuals is rising above normal levels. This is due to the humidity and the heightened excitement of everyone present. Thus, Theo concludes that everyone is having fun. And when everyone is happy, Theo is happy.
Target found.
There's a digging spot. Let's see. 40 droplets. Nice. Yeah, these definitely, like I said earlier, definitely drop some interesting and good shit. Another one. Magic droplets. Ooh. A strange pattern is inscribed here. Looks like a holdover from the time of the animists. That's all you're gonna say, huh? That thing definitely looks interesting. It's like the thing in the middle almost looks like these shards look right now. But yeah, it looks like it has a middle, a cocoon or something enveloping it around it, and multiple wings. almost looks like a biblically accurate angel. Alright, curious. Alright, that's that for the island exploration, but I also bought the Tyrell Times issue number 4 last time that I didn't get to read, so let's go through this and then we're gonna continue with whatever the hell is in there. Alright, let's see. Economy. Changing business outlook causes shift in the center of economy. 3 months have passed since the conclusion of the Empire's reparation payments to the Republic. Despite initial concerns that the Calvardian economy would stall as a result, the observable impact on the Republic's financial growth has been notably minor. Furthermore, financial pundits agree that this slight economic slump is only temporary, fueled primarily by reluctance to invest after the end of reparations. At the same time, unnoticed factors lurking behind the Republic's steady economic growth has become apparent, a shift in outlook for various sectors of the economy, and the reality that some groups and individuals will inevitably be left behind by said shift. Previously, the Republic's economy was supported by a mixture of global-scale banks and enterprises, such as the Verne Company and the Bank of Edith, along with wealthy individuals and business owners, including members of Horacion's former noble class. The current administration, however, has instituted policies intended to stimulate competition, prompting many startups and foreign enterprises to enter the marketplace. As a result, the balance of economic power within the Republic has begun to shift. In addition, the heads of 2 venerable companies within the Republic, the Quincy Company and Etvas, were arrested last year, tilting the balance even further. The Horacion Trust Bank, which holds close ties to many long-established businesses, is currently steeped in debt as well. No good. Relatedly, Jesus. Relatedly, periods of economic instability have historically endangered a rise in nationalist and anti-immigrant sentiment among the populace. Early signs indicate that this instance will be of no exception. Due to this recent period of prosperity, the influence of anti-immigrant factions has significantly declined from its height. That said, anti-immigrant campaigns, attempts to intimidate marginalized celebrities, and the harassment of foreign-owned enterprises are still ongoing. Moreover, authorities have announced that members of an anti-immigrant terrorist organization were taken into custody, indicating that said organization is in fact still active. Though a wave of prosperity has swept over the Republic, the flames of strife may yet be smoldering. The question remains, can our leaders douse them in time? Yeah. Calvard is in a weird, wobbly spot right now with everything. Business. Fan Lu arrested on false charges. The legitimacy of the recent arrest of Mr. Fan Lu, vice president of the Kowloon Financial Bank, has been called into question. Langport authorities issued a statement claiming the arrest was carried out based on misinformation and held a press conference to apologize for their mistake. After cross-checking with the tax office's records, they determined that, contrary to the charges, Mr. Fan's taxes were filed and paid in full. An investigation into the source of the falsified evidence is currently underway. Langport authorities stated there will be no further false arrests of this nature and will refrain from assigning liability to any specific party. Although Mr. Fan's arrest sparked concerns regarding the Kowloon Financial Bank's falling stock price, early indicators of his arrest being in error prevented any major losses. In fact, their stock has already begun to rise steadily and is projected to reach pre-arrest heights within the next several days. This was essentially an unintentional... probably had some intention behind it as well. On Sao's side, he probably calculated this as well, but this was essentially a pump and dump. But for different reasons than for it actually to be a pump and dump of sorts. Anyway, Also, the police will never find out that it's Sal. Let's be real here. Culture. A new Mishi meets mixed reception. Mishi, the mascot of an amusement park in Crossbell called Michelin Wonderland, has cultivated an ardent following in the Republic. Mishi will expand into Calvard in earnest this year, making appearances in shows all across the nation, but in the background, a schism has formed within his rabid fan base. This is not the first time Mishi has been embroiled in controversy. Previously, the Calvard-made film Mishi in Boots led to fervent objections to its dark portrayal of the character, although the bulk of fans chose to view it as merely one side of Mishi's multi-farious personality. The Mishi that has gone on tour in the Republic this year has, however, featured a redesign with a number of what fans describe as uncanny changes, shattering their ability and inclination to suspend their disbelief. Mishi's bold step into the Republic was only made possible by Valis' acquisition of the character's international rights. Jesus, yeah, what a shit. Valis acquired the rights for Mishi. Alright, they're turning into Disney. The circumstances of said acquisition have demolished the dreams of fans far and wide, leading many to claim that Mishi's new design is emblematic of Mishi succumbing to crass commercialism. Aha! As for the official stance on Mishi's change in design, a statement claims that full respect was paid to the original design during the reworking process, but that some adjustments were necessary in order to reach a broad international audience. Aha. Local. A visit to the Center Marsh's most popular stores. The 9th District Center Marsh is both the largest marketplace in Edith and one of its premier tourist attractions. In this issue, we'll be introducing a number of popular stores in the hopes of helping our readers enjoy the district on an even deeper level. To start, a long-standing staple of the 9th District, the Waltham Cafe and Roastery, the owner of the cafe, Mr. Ward, is known for personally and painstakingly selecting the beans used to brew his coffee. Not only does he source his high-quality beans from all over the world, but he is also a top-class barista in his own right, with an uncanny ability to tailor a coffee blend to each customer's individual taste. The majority of customers who try his coffee end up reporting that it blew their expectations out of the water. Coffee. Next up, we would like to introduce a store called Apregio, which deals in records and second-hand books. Though you'd never expect it from a bookshop manager by an elderly couple, Apregio features an astonishingly abundant selection of records. The wife of the store's owner, Mr. Moses, began putting records up for sale as a hobby. But her ability to find and stock everything from the eldest classics to the newest hits puts even specialty stores to shame. Damn! Mr. Moses himself has recently started selling board and card games as well, again out of personal interest, attracting yet another demographic of hobbyists to his store. The many interests of Apregio's friendly and cheerful owners have truly turned it into a store worth frequenting. Last on the list is Gâteau de Dun, a bakery stand that opened last year and has attracted considerable attention as of late. Their baked goods, and in particular their canals, are made with the utmost of care, often featuring sauces made from seasonal fruits. These treats can only be described as superb. The mere sight of the lines that regularly form in front of the store speaks volumes to Gâteau de Dun's rising popularity. Though the majority of the store's current regulars are local residents, tales of its delights are reaching the ears of sweets connoisseurs all over, beckoning them to make the trip to see just what all the fuss is about. We at the Tyrell Times have high hopes for Gâteau de Dun's future. Alright, sorta good news kind of edition for once? Alright.
Hello everyone, thank you for coming.
Hey, you said you had more info on those activities you got planned?
Yes, everything's all set so you can participate at your earliest convenience. First off, at the beach you'll find one of our staff members stationed near a normal boat. Speak with him, and he can take you parasailing over the ocean waters near the island.
Thought so.
Secondly, we have a convertible on the premises for taking sightseeing trips around Nemeth. You're welcome to rent it out for a drive whenever you wish.
Okay.
We have another special activity arranged for this evening as well. I do hope you look forward to it.
Damn, really putting the luxury in luxury resort. Guess this wouldn't be much of a trip if we didn't let our hair down a little.
This is my first time being somewhere like this outside of work, so you can bet I'll milk it for all it's worth. There's still the matter about our hosts to consider, but chances like those don't come around often. Just think of this as an Arkride Solutions company retreat. It has me excited already.
Alright then, let's take some time off and enjoy ourselves, within reason. We can save the brain work for afterward. Spending time with the usual crew is a given, but it might be nice to reach out to some of the others too. Nemeth activities and connection events. And connection events. This is where they are? I was questioning where the connection events are gonna be at some point. Okay. You can enjoy a variety of activities with friends on Nemeth Island. Places with activities will be marked with a yellow exclamation. You can play as long as you have points available. There are also some activities available at night as well. Connection events. Use connection points to see connection events for particular characters. Select your character choice. Okay, yeah, I know how that goes. Okay, if this tutorial screen is from the current one, then 3 out of the 5. Okay. To advance the main story, select Call It a Day from the travel menu. Oh. Oh, and a new floor in Mehengat. All of a sudden everything pops up.
Hey, just popping in with an update from Marduk support. Further analysis has revealed a new floor of the Mehengaten, so check it out when you get a chance, Kay?
Thank you. Good God. A 6th floor has been added to Mehengaten. Okay. Cool. Cool. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I have 3 points available. Agnès' concern? Oh, this is interesting. Wait, it's covering 2 characters at once. Oh. Oh God, I hate it that I have only 3. Pain. Okay, for the purposes of the Let's Play, I will be doing all of them, but I will have to lock in on 3 of them to keep them in. But I will be doing all of them for the Let's Play, because I do want to have them all covered. Okay, so what is this gonna be? This must be the rental car Theresa mentioned. Not bad. Even shares a series with my baby girl. Awfully big of them to loan it out to us. Now let's see, it looks like I can take up to 2 other passengers with me. Might as well reach out to a couple people and have them take along. Sure, take a drive. Now who should I invite? Oh God. Okay. Let's take you. And let's take... Where is she? Elaine. For the first round. The way they bumped in. Also, what the hell is hanging from there? A bunny?
This was so fresh and exciting.
Excuse me, Elaine. They just crossed her hands like, oh, I guess I'm going for a ride. Why am I in the backseat? Anyway.
This was so fresh and exciting, even if it's far from the first time we've ridden together. The island may be uninhabited, but do try to keep that lead foot of yours reined in.
You two all nice and seated? Now let's get this tour on the road.
All right, let's punch it.
Please
Okay.
drive safely, okay?
Oh my God, I gotta actually drive this thing? So, wait. Wait, accelerate, yeah, okay, brake, L2, get out, change view? Oh. Oh, wow. Hi, don't look at me like that. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Oh God, this thing controls like ass. Not gonna lie, oh my God. If you go too fast, holy shit.
The weather is so nice.
So... do I actually go somewhere with this thing?
What a lovely breeze.
This is so much fun.
An abandoned church. So quiet.
Wow. It's easy to tell this place has a long history.
Huh, yeah. Ow.
Nice to just kick back by the shore sometimes. I think we've seen just about everything.
By the way, how's the festival planning coming along? I'd be happy to assist if you'd like.
I appreciate that. Well, now that you mention it, we were having a bit of an issue with the budget.
Ah, look at that. That was interesting. These two have a unique conversation between each other.
That made for a nice drive.
Thank you for the tour, Van.
From there, Van and his companions wrapped up their little diversion and returned to what they were doing before. Okay. Really? Only 10? Huh. Cool. Okay, what about the other one? Alright. Parasailing? Sure. We're currently offering a parasailing experience to our guests. It's an exhilarating two-person trip through the skies. Are you interested? Parasailing in a pair, huh? Maybe I should invite someone to join me. Okay, for this one... oh, hold off. Yeah, let's take Karen. You've never been parasailing before, right? Yeah, I'm pumped to see how it stacks up for a prima party animal like me. Sounds like you already think you're too good for it. Quit yapping already and let's fly! This is the perfect pairing.
Hang on tight!
Sure.
Oh
I'll
god.
spend some time with you.
Do I have to do something? Oh god. This is weird. Okay, change view. Cool. Okay, I don't have to do shit. Actually voiced? Okay, is that all?
I bet this could work in Longport too.
Oh, it could. You have enough. You have enough of a body of water there.
Let's see how fast we can go.
Sure about that, buddy? Oh.
It's like we're walking on air.
Oh, there's an end activity button, so I'm guessing...
Whew, heck of a view.
I'm guessing it's exhausted already? What the shit?
That was one hell of a ride.
Fine, I'll admit it. That was actually kind of fun.
Okay, the boat just keeps going in a circle from there. Okay, so these are the two activities. This one gives 20. Oh, because it's... Probably because it's just doing it with one person instead of doing it with like two of them, so points are more even. Whatever. Anyhow, I have 8 more tickets and I have 3 hangouts, so let's blast through those tickets. Alright. Parasailing, This promises to be quite the enriching experience. I figured living on a Marduk salary would let you go on vacation like this all the time. Especially if you and Mirabella went in on it together. We've discussed such things before, but sadly, our work keeps us both too occupied to follow through. This is a rather exceptional occasion, in that sense. You don't say. We better make the most of it then. Indeed. Aww.
Let's take to the skies!
I very much appreciate your invitation. Sea breeze feels quite nice. I never imagined I would be doing something like this. Ah, the others are visible in the distance. My, what a picturesque view.
Ah, that's interesting. Only Rosette has voice lines right now. Oh, never mind. There he is. He finally responded.
You doing okay?
Yes. That sort of experience is difficult to come by.
Cute. Alright, because I'm purely curious if there's gonna be unique dialogue, let's take Nina.
Parasailing? I doubt there are many scenes where this would come into play. Although I can picture there being some where I have to be fitted with a parachute.
Making another exciting exercise out of this, are we?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Van. I didn't mean to cheapen your invitation or anything.
It's no big deal. I'm just saying, maybe experiencing things on a personal level will make for a more authentic performance.
You might have a point there.
Alright.
Hang on tight!
Thank you for inviting me to this.
Okay, nothing too unique, I guess?
Wow! What an incredible view!
I have a dumb feeling she's gonna have like the most generic lines up here compared to the others.
I feel like a bird that's taken to the skies. Ah! Oh, this thing likes to wobble a bit, doesn't it?
Okay. That was actually a reaction to the thing wobbling. That was cute.
Woo!
And then there's this guy.
The ocean is so vast. It almost feels like it's going to swallow us whole.
That was one hell of a ride!
Yes, that was nice and relaxing.
Alright, let's take Katre along. Oh no, he's mumbling.
Given the wind angle and velocity, the aerodynamic lift with respect to gravity in this situation would be...
What are you muttering about over there?
Oh, nothing. I was just going over the map to make sure this thing is actually flyworthy.
You nervous about riding it?
Me? Nervous? Don't be silly. The calculations checked out fine in my head the first time, and the second, and the third.
1 second in the air is all it'll take to get that stuff out of your mind. Oh, come on. That's right.
Hang on tight!
Is it too late to back out?
Can I get off this ride? Please?
The wind is strong up here, but in a way, it feels kind of nice. I wish Gran could see this.
Don't get your granny on this thing.
Whoa! The sky is so vast. Wow! The ocean stretches out as far as the eye can see.
That was one hell of a ride!
This might be a fun thing to do every now and then.
Alright. Alright, let's go back to this thing and do a quick little supercut of different character combos. Starting with... where are they? Nadia and Swin.
Wait, they just pull up into the car? Rev up that engine. Me and us have a romantic road trip to make.
If I didn't know better, I think you've forgotten that this is part of our reconnaissance. You two all nice and seated, and let's get this tour on the road.
Alright, let's punch it!
And away we go!
Zoom zoom. Same spots to visit. Yep. Why is she... Wait, why is she... Hold on. Swap to this camera. Hi. Yes. Why... Why do they have to look at Van? That's so awkward.
Ooh, this is perfect picnicking weather.
I'm guessing it's deserted.
Very funny. Every single one of them is gonna have some kind of line to...
The moment Adios turns out the lights, I'm gonna hit the hay.
But they're all gonna have something to say about the church.
A watering hole. It's got a nice feel to it.
I think we've seen just about everything.
After we get our first house, we've totes gotta save up for a car. Hey, are you listening to me, S?
Oh, yeah. I guess it would make our work a lot easier.
It's... fuck's sake. Nadia planning out their entire life. Swin not having it. Alright, let's pick a wild one. Zeta and Marielle.
Thank you so much for asking me to join. I feel as we were about to embark on a grand adventure. I'm surprised I was even on your list of potential invites. This will be a lot more efficient than walking from landmark to landmark.
Okay, he always says the same thing.
All right, let's punch it.
I really do
Interesting.
appreciate you driving me around the island.
Alright, let's see what you two are gonna have to say.
Oh, I wish I remembered to bring my swimsuit. Please keep your eyes on the road, okay? These ruins must date back to ancient times. How fascinating.
Also very funny because these two are not playable characters, like battle characters. They don't have the 2D sprites, so there is no 2D portrait next to their text lines on the left when they talk.
What a cute little pond. Want me to take a picture as a keepsake?
I think we've seen just about everything.
Let's go with Judith and Nina. That's definitely a pair.
I don't mind driving myself, but getting chauffeured around isn't bad either. I've been doing nothing but filming ever since we arrived. Sightseeing should make for a nice change of pace.
Alright, let's see.
All right, let's punch it.
You two should have some.
Wonder what we'll end up seeing out here.
You two should have some unique dialogue at the end.
This breeze feels so good. That place has an eerie vibe. If I brought my friends there, I'd scare the daylights out of them.
Alright. Yeah, everybody has something to say about the church.
Oh, I'd love to come relax here once filming has wrapped.
I think we've seen just about everything.
Nina, don't you think this would make a great backdrop for a film?
Oh yes, I can definitely see that. We should tell Mr. Gotti and Mr. Lam about it later.
Alright, these two definitely had some unique dialogue. Alright, this one will be interesting. Ren and Shizuna.
A cruise around the resort. What a perfect little scenario. I have high hopes for this. So we're going roofless, huh? That'll make things interesting if a monster attacks.
Shizuna.
All right, let's punch it.
I've always wanted my own personal escort.
Uh-huh.
Ocean as far as the eye can see. Might be fun to try some long-distance swimming.
Let's put the pedal
What?
to the metal.
How far are we talking about? All the way from here to the continent?
I can feel my heart racing already.
Ruins from a bygone era. How interesting.
I wish I brought more books along.
I think we've seen just about everything.
And no unique dialogue between these two. It was a stretch to think, but sure. Was worth a shot.
That made for a nice drive.
Next time, I want to try my hand at the wheel.
Please no. Please no. Okay, for our final one, let's pick Fairy and Aaron.
Open-top cars usually remind me of shootouts, but this town's a lot of fun.
Uh-huh. Pretty sick ride. Wouldn't complain if you pass the wheel to me. Hint, hint.
All right, let's punch it.
Yeah,
No.
let's go. It almost feels kind of lonely. Definitely wouldn't want to get caught in a pincer attack here, that's for sure.
The mindset of a warrior.
That looks like a good place to take a load off.
I think we've seen just about everything.
Whoa! Look, Aaron, look! The fish are leaping out of the water!
Yeah, I see him. Why are you so worked up about this?
I had a feeling these two will have unique dialogue. Okay, cool. Alright, that's all my tickets. So now we're gonna head on over and do the hangouts. Like I said, I'm gonna do all of them, and we'll see where that gets us. I don't know if I'm gonna do all of them in this episode, depends on how long they are. Agnès' concern. Looks like Agnès has something she wants to talk about. Seems it's got something to do with Ren. I should hear her out when I can spare a moment. Okay. Van and the group decided to take a break from their island stroll and enjoy some time to themselves. The fucking kitty laptop.
There, that takes care of the equipment. Hello, Albert. Sorry to bother you on your day off.
Oh, Albert, okay.
Would you mind checking with Odette about those documents from our last meeting and transferring them my way? Much appreciated. There'll be a souvenir for your with your name on it when I get back.
Alright.
Oh, almost forgot. I need to send that vendor an orb mail. May as well take this opportunity to draft up a schedule for the guests of honor too.
Uh-huh. God, she's such a workhorse. I see the problem.
Do you think this plan will actually work?
Depends on how well you play your cards. There you are, Ren.
Hello, Van. Agnès. To what do I owe the pleasure?
We're about to destroy the laptop and take you hostage. I don't know.
Well, we were wondering if you'd like to come to the beach with us. It's not every day we get to spend time together at a resort, after all. Much as I appreciate the sentiment, I still have a few pending tasks on my plate. But perhaps I could make room for some afternoon tea. None of that work has to be finished right this second, does it? If it absolutely needs doing, I'd be happy to help later, but it'd mean a lot to me if you joined us.
Oh.
Oh, very well. I can afford to take a breather.
Then it's settled. Let's get changed and meet up over at the beach. Alright.
Beach volleyball? It's been an age and a half.
What, you got experience?
At Michelden back in Crossbell, yes.
Oh, right.
I played with a family that I'm acquainted with.
Oh, yeah. Acquainted with.
They had their little boy, Colin, with them at the time, so I wouldn't consider it a serious bout. In fact, it almost feels as though Agnès proposed this idea in hopes of stoking that particular memory. But me? I was just thinking it'd be a nice way to unwind.
She also figured you could channel up all your pent-up stress into the game. You know, from leading the student council and all. Do you want her to murder people? Van.
I never said that. That's funny. I'd consider my work on the slimmer side compared to a certain part-time job of yours, Agnès. I even got to hold tea parties on a regular basis.
Uh-huh.
Complete with all the sweet treats I can stomach.
Sweet treats? You'll ever need an advisor, I mean... we already got you... fucking bad. We already got you out on the sand, so there's no worming your way out of this.
I suppose a bit of recreation won't hurt, but I'm getting changed and heading back right afterward.
Oh, Agnès wants to spend time with her.
At any rate, unless you fancy trading off 1 versus 1, we're still a player short.
Then perhaps I can fill the gap. Oh god, who is it? Oh my god. Oh, why? What is this combo?
The golden butterfly?
Hold the phone, I was thinking we could look around for the perfect fourth.
And you found her. I know a good time when I see one. Plus, it isn't often that I have the opportunity to get the better of Ren.
Oh god.
A bit early to be gloating.
These two are gonna murder each other.
Have you even considered the possibility that you might lose? And here I was hoping to keep this simple.
Hey, surprises are the spices of life, right? Oh, come on, let's split into teams. After taking into account each participant's general level of athleticism and experience with the sport, it was decided that Van and Ren would face off against Agnès and Lucrezia. Good God.
This isn't exactly how I thought we'd pair up.
What, blonde with blonde?
Oh, it seems well balanced to me, all things considered. Or are you saying you wish you'd be partnered with Mr. Arkride instead? I'm sorry, Agnès. I didn't mean to steal him away from you. He isn't mine to begin with.
Our plan's going a little off course, but no big deal. If we're going through with this, we might as well make a competition out of it. How about this? The losing team has to do one thing the winning team says. Oh, that stokes her fire.
Oh, a little thrill to raise the stakes. I like it. The idea of having you and Ren at my whim is tantalizing indeed.
Oh God.
I could say much the same in reverse, though I doubt it would teach you any lessons. That said, I'm not so sure if that's Agnès' idea of a reward.
No, she's in.
No need to worry for my sake, Ren. I don't plan on taking this game lightly. Oh, if you insist.
Oh, oh God, no.
Guess we'll just have to go all in out there, won't we, Van?
Ren? Rein it back a bit, will ya? Oh, she's not pissed anymore.
We can't let them beat us, Lucrezia. My, but aren't you eager? Shall we then?
And so the beach volleyball match began, oh God. While lighthearted to start, things gradually heated up as the game progressed. Oh God. Do I get to play or is it just cutscene? Oh.
Oh no, my angle was off.
Oh damn, nice save. That was one hell of a spike.
Impressive as ever, Retzi. It was my partner who set up for success, not the liability you hoped she'd be, hmm? Ah, haha, thanks for the save.
Cute. Alright. Well. Just barely out of bounds. A pity. Oh.
Just barely out of bounds, a pity.
No worries, just shake it off.
We're on track to win this set thanks to you, Lucrezia. I guess even Ren makes mistakes once in a while. Why, naturally. This may not be her first foray on the court, but she hasn't quite found her rhythm. I don't think we'll have such a smooth go from here on, though. What makes you say that? You'll see. Now on to the next serve.
Oh boy. Agnès and Lucrezia proceeded to take the first set. The tide, however, began to shift in the second. Take the shot. Damn.
Huh? I told you as much, no?
It took us a hot second for you to get in the groove.
Now that I have a better feel for this, it's time to mount a comeback.
Good lord.
It's like we're playing against a totally different person. There's a reason they call her a genius. Given the time, she can adapt to any situation or environment. I imagine she spent the first set observing me until she figured out my every move. So being a true genius goes beyond smarts alone.
Yep, she is unique in that aspect.
Ren's even more amazing than I already gave her credit for. That said... Oh, sorry. I was just thinking that I shouldn't place all the burden on winning on you. I'm going to dig deep and do my part too. That's the spirit, darling.
From there, Ren, who was not at full strength, kept Lucrezia in check, allowing her and Van to take the second set. With that, the game carried on to the third. Here we go. Last set out of 3.
I guess we better start brainstorming a penalty for them. You haven't won just yet. Let's make this one to remember, shall we?
Alright.
There! Take this!
Jesus. Sounds. Both teams played with intense fervor, neither side letting up for a moment as the match entered its final phase. Eventually everything came down to one final point. And then... Oh! This is it! Oh boy! Damn! Oh! Oh, what a feint! What a feint! Whoops. We've been had.
15 to 14. The victory is ours.
Oh boy. I'm terrified now.
You had me fooled at the end there. I didn't even notice Agnès going for the spike. Especially when you've been building your plays around Retzi the whole match. The young lady here thought that if I drew your attention, she could take you by surprise at the last minute. Though it was still a complete gamble as to whether or not I could actually pull it off. I just figured there was no way we could beat you two head-on.
Huh, color me impressed.
Apparently, working for a spriggan has made you rather crafty. Well, the winners got to give the losers one command, so don't be shy. Let's hear it. I'll do whatever you ask, so long as it isn't anything that will hurt our friendship down the line. It was your strategy that won us the game. Why don't you do the honors for us both? I appreciate that. Here goes then. Ren, I ordered you to divvy up more of your student council duties with the rest of us. Huh? You're always so preoccupied with getting everything done yourself. Yes, it's important to prepare for the upcoming festival, but even here on this island, you've been working remotely. Guilty as charged. I know you're a genius who can do whatever she sets her mind to. You tackle everything single-handedly, academic or otherwise. Even during that ordeal at Aramis, you were there to back us up. But at that, Albert and I are members of the student council too. You don't have to shoulder it all on your own. Supporting you is what we're there for. So please, try to lean on us a little more, okay? And yes. Now I see. So that's why you invited me out here to play volleyball with you.
Can you blame her? It might just be a game, but she was hard-pressed getting you to take her seriously otherwise. The golden butterfly wasn't part of the plan, but it did make for a better match in the end. Though now I wonder if you only squeezed yourself in because you knew what we were up to.
Why, I haven't a clue what you mean.
Oh, she knew.
Thank you, all of you. Orders are orders. I promise to share more of my responsibilities with the rest of the student council from now on. Just don't change your tune when the work piles up on your ears. Oh, Ren, I wouldn't have it any other way. I really do need to look into what that old goat is plotting, though.
Uh-huh. That was a look she gave her there. Okay. Is it because she is trying to research what Mr. Agnès is trying with them on this island? After ensuring that Ren took some extra time to relax, Van and Agnès regrouped with the others and resumed their investigation.
Dear me, if I'm causing you to worry that much, Agnès, then I must be slipping. You and Van have my thanks. And I suppose Retzi does as well.
I've always wanted to help lift some of the burden from Ren's shoulders. I guess this goes to show that I've grown since I started working at Arkride Solutions.
These are interesting voice lines, but there's no, like, subtitles or anything else. That was on black screen alone. What the hell? Oh, damn, plus 100? Alright, you're up. Cool. You get peanuts. You get peanuts as always. Alright, the Agnès and Ren one I'm gonna be definitely locking in permanently. So now let's go through the rest of them and see what's happening. Sink or swim? Oh, the thing that was actually mentioned earlier, teaching Kater swimming. Kater wants to practice swimming while we're here, and he asked me to help out. Rizette mentioned she wants to test her prosthetics in the ocean too, so might as well kill two birds with one stone, yeah? Sure. Alright, let's see. Okay, all done with our warm-up stretches. You really caught me off guard asking for swimming lessons though. There's gotta be better coaches to choose from. What can I say? I just thought you'd make for a good instructor. Researching with the professor has always kept me too wrapped up to even graze the surface of this sort of thing. It'd be a useful skill to have in a pinch, so I'd really appreciate if you could teach me. Katre, I hope you know what you are getting yourself into. You have already been blushing around Van quite a lot, so this is gonna be a very personal experience. I hope you're ready for this. Fair enough. There have definitely been times in my line of work when it's literally sink or swim. In my rookie days, I was cornered by some guys who had it out for me. Wound up taking a dip in the sewage to get away. Man, that brings me back. I think that's an experience I can live without.
Apologies for the wait, Mr. Arkride, Mr. Septian.
Again, good God, thank you, Katre. Katre has the best reactions. Everybody else is kind of like keeping it in, and Katre just, wow. My man.
I do hope you can forgive my late arrival.
Don't worry about it. You were going around taking everyone's drink orders, right? Always a considerate concierge.
That's very kind of you to say. Is something the matter, Mr. Septian? No, it's just you're so pretty and...
My man! Thank you, Katre.
But forget I said that. You wanted to test out your artificial body, right, Rosette? Yes, though more as a personal pursuit rather than part of my official duties. I learned the fundamentals of swimming as part of Marduk's motor functions assessments. But I don't often have the privilege to exercise them in more natural environs, especially not an ocean so lovely as this.
Well, what's the harm? You're probably designed to be seawater resistant anyway.
Don't let me stop you either. I'll just be trying to pick up what I can from you in the meantime. I may not be the best example to follow, but don't hesitate to ask if you have need of me.
She's gonna turn into a motorboat. So, ready to get down to it?
Sure thing.
Oh, this is adorable. I know we're starting from the ground up, but I think you might have a knack for this. The way you extend yourself, your kicking technique, it all looks pretty balanced to me.
You think so? I'm just flailing for my life, really? It's a little embarrassing having my hands held like this. I feel like a child. Not to mention...
Yup, there we go. Something up?
Not at all. It's just I wish I was half as good as her.
Meanwhile, the torpedo.
How fares your progress? About as well as it looks, I guess. You're practically a pro, though, Rosette.
Yeah, you seem like such a natural. I wouldn't have guessed any part of you was prosthetic.
I'm delighted to hear that. Evidently, I have no trouble operating under high salinity either. Mr. Septian, from what I observed at a distance, you appear to be overly fixated on your leg movements. I suspect that your form will be much more stable if you focus on engaging your body as a whole. My body as a whole, huh? I never realized swimming was so involved.
Oh, swimming is very involved. Well, damn, that little nugget of advice had more insight than about 100 of mine.
My apologies, I didn't intend to speak out of turn. Perhaps I will try venturing out into deeper waters this time, if you'll excuse me.
And the torpedo is gone. Huh, good to know she's having fun. Heck, she seems more in her element than usual. Nothing wrong with feasting your eyes, but stare any harder and they'll fall out of their sockets. Why is there a... Why is there a ripple on the right? Who's on the right there? Or is that a fuck up? It's not like that. At least not entirely. Oh, I think that's a fuck up. That is supposed to be where Rosette was standing. I was just impressed. Obviously, only she can know what it's like to be mostly prosthetic. But I still can't help wondering how much sheer effort it took for her to be able to swim so well. I get what you mean, but there's more to it than that. She had to go through all sorts of experiences in virtual space before getting that body. It must have been a long road, and all the while, she knew it wasn't gonna be anything like the real deal. For better or worse, there's a gap between Rosette's physical self and the person she is inside. I bet the reason she takes life by the horns is because she's constantly doing all she can to bridge that gap. Bridge the gap, huh? I was right to be impressed then. Facing her circumstances head on, enjoying herself along the way, I don't think I could ever. For what it's worth, most everybody feels this way about someone else. But before dwelling on what you don't have, why not build some confidence in who you are right now? And if you can't get it off your mind, then take that negativity and channel it into motivating yourself instead. Man. Yeah, you're right. I should take a page out of her bookend. Hold on. I think something's wrong with Rosette. Uh-oh. 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 Save her. Crap, she's in trouble. Wait here, Katra, I'll... Hang in there, Rosette, I'm coming! What the shit? Whoa. The ripple is still there! What the fuck? Hey, what are you... Oh, hell. What happened? Juan and Katra managed to rescue Rosette and return her safely to the shore.
Thank you, both of you. I'm just glad you're okay.
Wasn't expecting you to start drowning out there. Did your artificial body go haywire?
It would appear that I was so engrossed in swimming that my output exceeded its limiters. My systems then temporarily shifted into an underclocked state in order to prevent an overload. Mortifying as it is to admit, I became a tad more carried away with myself than anticipated.
Basically, she got a cramp. In a sense. You think? But hey, as long as it's nothing serious. Also, feet.
I'm terribly sorry.
Don't be.
In fact, I'm kind of jealous. You accept your body for what it is and push yourself to the best you can. To the best you can be regardless. There's something incredible about that. Mr. Salesian. On the contrary, I believe you are the incredible one. Despite being only a novice at swimming, you rushed out to my aid without a second thought. That's proof you're always maturing, every second of every day, this very moment included. I envy you for it. No matter how they enhance my body's performance, that sort of growth is difficult for me.
Oh.
Now that you mention it, how did I manage to swim all of a sudden?
I think that's what they call an adrenaline rush. Plus, you probably picked up a few tricks watching Rosette. You had me on pins and needles for a sec though. Was starting to think I'd have to haul both of you back. Still, you leapt into action to save a friend. You ask me, that's something to be proud of.
Yeah, I guess I could stand to have a little more self-esteem. Thanks, Van. You too, Rosette.
Afterward, Katra helped Rosette adjust the limiter control settings for her prosthetic parts. They then enjoyed their time in the water a while longer before returning to their reconnaissance of the island.
I need to put some serious thought into who I want to be. Then someday I'll be able to hold my head up high in front of the others.
Hey.
Perhaps I overextended myself this time. But be that as it may, I was able to attain a new experience. And for that, I have you to thank, Mr. Arkride.
I feel a lot more confident now. Thank you. And, I'd really like it if you could teach me more things in the future.
Oh, these are so wholesome. Also, you leveled up, nice. Alright, save loaded. Let's go now to the next one, a rare quarrel. Uh-oh. They're hiding it pretty well, but I can tell something's going on between Swin and Nadia. Pretty rare for those two to not get along. I should probably keep an eye on them. Okay. Yeah, splitting up. Uh-oh. Oh no, the goofy music.
How could you even suggest that, S?
Just think about it. Logically, splitting up would be the most effective way to calm the island. Besides, you were the one who said we should do some reconnaissance.
Well, sure, but that was just a code word for date.
Not happening. You realize we aren't actually out here on a vacation, right?
Of course I do. All I'm asking for is a tactical break.
Most people call that goofing off. Something you already do 99% of the time. Oh no. Meanwhile, when you're on the corner. Ooh boy, things are even pricklier than I thought. Spoiled as Nadia may be, Swin could definitely stand to relax a bit. Though I get that's a tall order after everything that happened in our Miss Academy.
Oh, so that's how you want to play it? When did you swap out your heart out for a sack of rocks?
When are you going to grow up for once? Alright, you two, enough bickering.
Man, perfect timing. Teach us here a thing or two about how to treat a lady, will ya?
He can try, but the only thing that needs straightening out here is your lazy attitude. This goes for both of you. Quit making us think about doing reconnaissance out in the open. It's not a lot, but there's still other tourists here. Or did you forget that spriggan work is supposed to be kept on the down low? Look, I get it. Vacations and arguments go hand in hand. Everything you've been bottling up is liable to boil over. But having a grown-up chew you out for it ain't gonna do much to bury the hatchet, right?
Meaning?
You have a better suggestion? We're at a resort. If you've got a score to settle, might as well do it with some flair. Oh god. What? What the shit? Oh, I was playing like paintball, but with with water guns. That's cool.
Not the first, though there are no plans for a second. Annual Arkride Solutions water gun fight commence. On the boys' team, we have Mr. Vey, Mr. Salicion, and their captain, Mr. Abel. On the girls' team, we have Miss Claudel, Miss Alfayette, and their captain, Miss Rain.
Okay.
Each team is also represented by their respective coaches, Mr. Arkride and Miss Lanster. Judge Theo and myself will be serving as referees.
Why are we doing this again? Won't say no to a good time, but third-wheeling for couple therapy isn't my idea of fun. What can I say? I haven't been this livid with her in who knows how long.
I heard that you were fighting, Nadia. Is everything okay? Is everything okay? I can drop into a ditch for all I care.
Damn!
I don't know what this is about, but it should make for some good squad combat training.
Meanwhile, Fairy. Be injured will keep an eye on each and handle any injuries, so go at it if as rough as you want. Oh, and just to add some incentive, the coach of the losing team has to buy everyone shaved ice afterward.
You never told me that! Not that I mind or anything. Let's have a fair fight out there, guys. Just try not to hurt yourselves. A reminder of the rules. You can be hit up to 3 times before you are eliminated. Whichever team eliminates all members of the opposing team wins. Judge Theo, the coaches, and myself will provide impartial verdicts on what constitutes a hit. I will now give the starting signal. If you could all take your positions. I'm I'm coming for you, S. Johanna hath no fury like a maiden scorned.
You've been pampered long enough, Nadia. Time to take the kitty gloves off and teach you a lesson. Damn!
On your marks, get set, go!
Damn.
Second fairy. First move advantage, I'm going in.
Damn. When did she... Of course they sent her. Got another one over here.
So cold. I'll avenge you, Aggie.
All that floating around is...
Going stealth, huh? Oh, it's on, S.
We've got those chicks cornered. Just sit tight, Captain Catra. A pincer attack on it. Wait, it's a trap! Oh, they hit each other. There they are. Rip. What the? They saw us coming?
All according to Nadia's plan. Bang! All that party pooping has you losing your touch.
I figured you'd switch your brain into tactical mode eventually.
You bet your Bippy I did.
Bippy?
And there's a lot more where that came from.
It's already helping. Things only intensified from there, to the point where it seemed like more than just a game. As the showdown raged on, the boys capitalized on Swin's covert ambushes, while the girls relied on Nadia's ingenuity. Eventually, Agnès and Catra were eliminated, after which the battle sped rapidly towards its climax. There goes Fairy. Fairy's out.
Aaron, you're out.
Only one left on either team now.
Nadia, Swin, hang in there, you two. The decisive moment is fast approaching. I can barely take the suspense.
It's gonna come on top. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, they're having fun. Time to end this indeed. Oh boy. They're literally just shouting at each other now.
Mr. Abel and Mr. Rain have both been struck. According to Judge Fio, the shots landed simultaneously. As neither team has any players remaining, the first annual Arkride Solutions water gun fight ends in a draw.
All that for a draw.
What's so funny, S?
Nothing. I'm just impressed is all. I didn't think you'd get so crafty and calculating over our friendly match.
Look who's talking. Mr. Take No Prisoners Guerrilla Warfare. Guess you're a lot more childish inside than I thought.
And you're just as childish all over as I've always known. You're already 15 going on 16 this year. It's time to start acting your...
Here we go again. Some things never change. What were we fighting about in the first place anyway?
You know, I don't even remember. Thanks for this, Van. I feel a lot better now. All I did was stand around and watch, but hey, glad to hear it.
You're a world-class,
Batinsky? Batinsky. Uh-huh.
You're a world-class Batinsky, Van, and you're not even fair about it.
Yeah, hard to ignore the way you pushed us into an all-out war without getting your hands wet. I don't think we can call this even until you're as soaked to the bone as we are.
That's a tempting idea.
I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah, I spent the whole time hoping you, Judith, and Rosette would hop in the fray.
Maybe you grown-ups ought to take off the chaperone pants and pick up a blaster.
Wait, you're dragging us into this too?
Give me a break. How come you all set your differences aside when we're getting dogpiled?
It wouldn't seem it's time to pay the pipe. It would seem it's time to pay the piper.
Afterward, the older members of the group joined in for a great big battle royale. They then reveled in a long and hard-fought clash, with every one of them emerging drenched and covered in sand.
She's getting sillier by the second. Well, anyway, I guess there's no harm in going another round or two.
Now, I'm I'm on the same team as S. Prepare to meet a watery grave at the hands of our aquatic artillery.
Alright, also level up. AGL +5 and strength +5. Nice. And you also level up. ATS and ADF up. Makes sense. Alright, next one. Battle of the Blades. Jin called to tell me that Elaine and Shizuna are at each other's throats. Got a feeling this is gonna be a huge pain in the ass, but I should probably look into it. Oh god. Oh god, what is this gonna be? Where are they? Uh-huh. I think it's about time you came clean, Divine Blade of Silver. On with it. What exactly is Ikaruga up to? And why did you fight Van in Langport? Oh, I like this casual version. Without the coat. This one actually looks decent. Jeez, someone forgot to take their chill pill this morning. In my defense, I helped Van out in the end. Or wait, maybe that's what really got you all hot and bothered. I can do this all day if I have to. The sooner you stop dodging my questions, the sooner you can be on your way. Actually, I have another idea. Perhaps you'll be in a more talkative mood if I bring you to your knees, Divine Blade. Damn. Damn. You're on. Let's let our swords do the talking. Oh, hold it. Van and Zin too? Glad we made it in time. Look, this isn't the time or place for this. I got how you feel, but you gotta take it easy, alright? We can't have you pulling a Walter. Pulling a Walter, is that what we're gonna call this? Fitting. Right now, we need to be figuring out what the owner of this place is after. So let's put aside the personal grudges, huh? It's not a personal... No, you're right. I lost my cool. Darn, and I was really looking forward to testing my mettle against the famous Beauty's Blade too. Guess we'll take a rain check on that, but FYI, I'm ready to go anytime you are, especially now that I'm all fired up. Trust me, I fully intend to take you up on that, and that may happen sooner than you might expect. Damn. Damn, these two. Holy shit. The sparks are still flying. The guild already had her marked, but after that incident in Langport, I think Elaine hit a boiling point. To be fair, she's not in doing herself any favors, what with all the taunting. That gal's trouble with a capital T. Think I might have to step in. Oh, do you know some other way we can resolve this? Let me guess, you want to propose something that will help us let off some steam without resorting to bloodshed. At least let me say it for myself. Fucking hell. What do you mean? And did you just read Van's mind? Sure did. Jealous. Oh my god. Holy shit. Knock it off, you two. I get it, you two have an axe to grind, but there are ways to settle beef that don't involve cleaving each other in half. I've got a much safer solution in mind. Follow me, girls. Good god. Good god. Oh my god. A bike race? Alright, we're all set. Let's get the show on the road. It's the battle of the Blade Babes. It's the battle of the Blade Babes. Beauty's Blade versus the Divine Blade of Silver. But instead of clashing steel, they're clashing wheels in a riveting biking orbal bike race. Biking orbal bike race. Sure. Also, you know, for a split second I was gonna ask, is it necessary to put them in the bikinis? But then I was like, of course it is. I feel so foolish. Why would you of all people suggest that we wear bikinis? Oh, that was on her? Perfect. Love you for that. Because it levels the playing field. You won't have to
the clothing air resistance excuse when I make you eat my dust. I also just thought having a little eye candy would attract a few more eyeballs.
She knows how to draw a crowd, that's for sure. Guess it comes with the unclouded eye package.
Would you please stop trying to rationalize this? Hey, turn that frown upside down. You're gonna have a blast, I promise. Another swordsman, I know, likes to ride orbital bikes sometimes.
Shut up! Shut up! Don't bring him into the shit! Don't bring him into the shit right now. Although...
So I've taken them for a spin a few times to see what the big deal was. I've never done a full-blown race with them before. I'm pretty stoked for this. So you're completely enthralled with the ridiculous idea? Why am I not the last bit surprised?
I get that swordsmanship's more your speed, but sometimes it's good to expand your horizons and give something else some roll. Besides, you're getting to duke it out with the Divine Blade and see the island for a new point of view. You're killing two birds with one stone. Prince Sharid's bunch and the Arkride Solutions team are making sure the roads are clear of any bystanders. So don't worry about putting on the brakes. You're clear to go, hell-bent for a letter.
Not you too, Jin. Everyone's driving me up the wall here.
Poor Elaine.
Fine. If it's a race you want, then it's a race you'll get. I'll be running circles around you. We'll see about that.
First one to finish 2 laps around the island will be the winner. Alright, ladies, start your engines. And go! Damn. But that race between Elaine and Shizuna was off to a rumbling start. Oh, this is gonna go too fast, I won't be able to read these. Alright. Oh shit. Oh shit, she's speeding up.
Holy smokes, how'd she pull that off? That was amazing. I'll say I didn't know a normal bike could maneuver like that. That lady's talent is inhuman. I was careless. So what was that about running circles around me?
The race has only just gotten started and it's already heating up. We're coming up on some rough terrain, so things might get dicey and bouncy. Keep the cameras at the ready, folks.
He's blushing. There, I caught up. Let's see, maybe here?
Oh, shortcut? Damn!
No way. Yes way, I love me a good shortcut.
The Divine Blade's using her unclouded eye to find the fastest route on the track. Has Beauty's Blade met her match? This race is getting real spicy real fast. The only thing that'd make it better is if we get a happy accident. My man!
What do you think? Should we give the people what they want? What? No, are you crazy?
Yes? Yes, please? If we're doing this shit, why not? The Silver Blade's still in the lead. One more lap to go.
Who's gonna win?
And the second and final lap progressed. Elaine did everything she could to narrow the gap. However, Shizuna refused to give her a reggae. Until the very last moment. Oh.
That'll be fun, but I think I've got this race in the bag. Better luck next time.
Oh. Where the shit?
Where's she off? We're off.
Damn! Holy crap, Beauty's Blade just pulled ahead out of nowhere.
Wow, I wish I had thought to use that route. I was counting on you to make I was counting on you not make use of it. Now I believe victory is mine.
Damn. This one's exciting. There we have it, folks. The winner is Beauty's Blade, Elaine Auclair. She sure showed us what an A-ring bracer is made of. Alright, that's a wrap. Hope you all enjoyed the race. They put on one heck of a show, in more ways than one. Let's give it up for Elaine and Shizuna, everyone. Damn.
Aww, I was this close to beating you. Then you had to pull that cheap little stunt at the second. You must have gotten the idea to venture off the beaten path that I showed you up in the first lap. I was simply thinking on my feet, so to speak. You pulled the rug out from me, so I thought I returned the favor. I bet everything on that last gambit. Well, major props. I guess your recent experiences in the capital really paid off. This just goes to show I have a long way to go. I better turn things up to 11.
You realize the dial only goes up to 10, right? Anyway, I hope that helped clear the air between you two. You feeling better, Elaine?
Yes, I am. I think I was a little too high-strung earlier. I recognize now there are more pressing matters at hand. I shouldn't have let myself get so tunnel-visioned. Still, it's too bad we couldn't get toe-to-toe in an actual sword fight. But I'm sure we'll have other chances down the line. Right, and when the time comes, I promise I'll give it my all.
Those girls just don't know when to quit. Well, at least they're not at each other's throats anymore. Yep, and I got a feast for the eyes of the deal, so no complaints, my man. Now, better get back to...
Oh, I don't think he'll be going anywhere. Indeed, not until we've gotten some payback.
Payback? For what?
What do you think? For making me race in this ridiculous outfit, not to mention all those tactless little comments you made? I'll have you know that was one of the most embarrassing things I've ever done in my life. How about a 3-person race this time? We'll go all out and make you eat dirt fair and square.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up a sec. There's no way I can compete with you two. I don't think you're getting out of this one, pal. I hate to say it, but you had this one coming. Karma is a bitch! Van was forced into a race against his will, where he was soundly trounced by Elaine and Shizuna, who had put their differences aside in the face of a common enemy.
I would have preferred a proper sword fight, but I still had a lot of fun in the end. Thanks, Van.
You got off easy this time, Van. Next time, I'll let my sword do the talking.
Oh my god! Oh my god, is that a threat? Okay, nice, she levels up from this. Alright, final one, and then I need to decide which other two I'm gonna lock in. The prospects of a princess. I traded contact info with the princess, and now she's gotten in touch to ask for a favor. It sounds like she wants me to help her investigate something. Might as well hear her out, I guess. Okay.
I apologize for summoning you on such a short notice, Mr. Arkride.
No trouble at all. Kinda surprised you'd come to me for a favor, though.
Well, my brother did advise me to turn to you, were I ever in a bind. Plus, after hearing so much about your skills as a spriggan, I've been eager to see them for myself.
Yeah? I'll try not to disappoint then. Figures it'd be Sharid who put her up to this. You said you needed help gathering data, right? Not too sure if I'm the right fit for that. But at least we got a professional on board.
Reporting for duty, literally. Assisting you is a great honor, a greater honor than I deserve, Your Highness. Plus, this can double as both magazine coverage and an exclusive interview with Zeta Aswell. I can't guarantee how much material you'll be able to get out of someone as unseasoned as myself, but I would be most grateful if you could lend me your expertise in liaising and data collecting in exchange. Oh, and I nearly forgot, Mr. Arkride. I come bearing a gift from my home country.
Oh god! Oh, he's gonna be excited.
This is baklava.
Oh, baklava. Oh, sorry.
One of our traditional treats. It's a pastry made with thin layered sheets of dough, flavored by a harmonious combination of savory pistachios and sweet syrup.
Your brother and I have got some history together, so count me in heart, body, and soul.
Someone's looking eager. She reads advice work like a charm. Allow me to explain the nature of the information I seek, then.
She'll read, you bastard.
As part of the Principality of Elsheim tourism policy, we plan to build a resort on one of the remote islands in our territory. I would like to make the most of the time here on Nemeth Island to study this high-class resort from a variety of angles. That includes everything from facility maintenance to utilization of local resources to management methods and personal training. So in other words, you're staking out the competition? Oh, not at all. Think of this as a sheltered girl's personal efforts to study the ways of the world. To cite a notable point of interest, this villa is managed by a hotel group affiliated with Wallace. So I imagine there's a plethora of knowledge to be gained here. Oh, I get what's going on. You're the Prince's little sis, alright.
That explains things. Wallace has become more of a threat to Elsheim recently. Only makes sense to check out their operations from stem to stern. Man, she's every bit as shrewd as her brother.
With that covered, what say we get started? Naturally, I hope to glean as much as I can from you two along the way as well. So please, feel free to let me know if you notice any shortcomings on my part. I'm not sure how comfortable I feel finger-wagging a princess.
We'll try to toe the line as best as we can. With that, Van and Marielle accompanied Princess Zeta around Nemeth Island to gather information.
I see. Cuisine certainly does provide a window into what makes a location unique.
The pamphlet said you source some of your ingredients from the mainland. But any seafood, fruits, or other things that can be obtained on or near the island are gathered here instead. Yes, we strive to ensure that patrons are able to get a taste of the area, as it were. Locally grown, locally served, that's our creed. The idea is to provide our visitors with the full vacation experience.
And what an excellent creed it is. Also, would stand much to gain by following your example. I better jot this down. Would you mind if I use that little motto for one of our headlines? This beach is simply marvelous. I dare say it even rivals Whitehaven back in my homeland. Oh yeah, I think I've heard about that.
It's one of Elsheim's most famous tourist sites. They say the sand there is so white it's practically crystal clear. Michelin even imported some of it to Crossbill to fill up its slice of the lakeside.
Many consider Whitehaven to be the most beautiful beach in the world. It's an honor for ours to be mentioned in the same breath. We conduct thorough cleanup and beautification efforts on these shores daily, without exception. All of it is in service of the resort's ultimate goal, the comfort and pleasure of our guests. What a wonderful spirit of hospitality. You have my admiration.
Oh, and we're here as well. Damn, didn't think you were serious about walking all this way.
It'd be a shame to limit these magnificent ruins to nothing more than a scenic drive, wouldn't you say? It's my opinion that ancient sites such as this can only truly be taken in through an on-foot expedition. I'm the same when it comes to breaking a big story. Getting hands-on and seeing things with my own eyes makes my articles that much more vivid. Yes, that's precisely what I mean.
Well, these two are hitting it off. Pardon me, everyone, but monsters are known to prowl this area on occasion, so if we could proceed back to... Well... they're already here! Oh, great. Stand back, ladies.
Oh, at last, a chance to see Mr. Arkride in action. I can't miss a photo up like this. Give me your best side, man.
Poor guy. And so, despite some bumps along the way, the trio made their way across the island, gathering material as they went. Toward the end, Teresa introduced them to one of the most coveted experiences on the island. Thus did Van, Marielle, and Zeta borrow a yacht and set sail just offshore. Oh? Okay. Actually, unique location for this one.
Ah, the breeze feels great out here.
Whale watching, huh? This ought to be interesting. Just try not to drop your camera in the ocean.
I won't. What do you think I am, a kid? After all the shots I've snapped on our way out, I couldn't possibly leave my baby behind.
Whatever you say.
I look forward to seeing the pictures later.
So, Your Highness, we managed to cover all the stuff you wanted.
Yes, this excursion has taught me a great deal. Creating travel destinations that cater to other visitors will make our tourism industry...
Wait, whoa. Creating travel destinations that cater to their visitors' needs... Oh, to their visitors' needs.
Will make our tourism industry more internationally competitive. In order to realize this, strategic management and healthy exchange with our neighboring nations are imperative. Valley seems to be 1 or 2 steps ahead of us in that regard. They certainly are a formidable adversary. Forgive me, I have a bad habit of thinking out loud sometimes.
No, I get where you're coming from. It's easy to see why Sharid put so much faith in you. The way you tap into that natural curiosity of yours to serve your homeland is a real asset.
Well, as I've mentioned, there's still much about the world that I have yet to grasp. But just as there are some roles only my brother can fulfill, the same could be said for myself. It is with this simple fact in mind that I do all in my power to support him and our princedom. Oh wow, that hits pretty deep, Your Highness. Now I'm extra pumped to spot myself a whale. It'll strike a real chord with our readers if I can include it in my piece on Nemeth Island. I'm sure it would, though to my understanding they can be rather difficult to come across.
They ain't called phantom whales for nothing. From what I hear, the weather's been keeping them away for months. I guess we'll just have to bank on your luck driving them. driving one of them our way.
Huh? My luck?
Yes, your luck. Who else would I be talking about? How many times have you tumbled headfirst into a danger, only to roll out on the other side unscathed?
Is it truly so common? It's a miracle I'm still in one piece. Honestly, I'd call it more of a curse than any...
You okay?
Oh, sorry. This just reminds me of something Dingo told me back when we were working together.
Oh? Huh. Your luck is a gift most reporters would give anything for. But in our line of work, what matters most is building up a foundation that doesn't rely on chance. Don't count on making it big off one scoop. Instead, train your senses one step at a time. That way, down the line, you'll have the tools to close the gaps on whatever it is you really want. He said all that, huh?
I've heard of the man, albeit only through hearsay. That must be a very precious memory to you. It is. All of his little words of wisdom made me who I am today. I just hope I've managed to get a little closer to being the kind of person he was.
You know as well as I do that you've got a long ways to go.
Tell me about it. But that won't stop me from soldiering on. Just you wait, Dingo. I'll get there someday. No flukes required. Sooner or later, I'm gonna catch up to you.
Whoa! Holy! Oh, she took the photo! Holy!
Was that a phantom whale just now? Such grandeur, such majesty, what a positively phenomenal sight. Well, Miss Amy, did you manage to capture it on film? Darn it, I think I was so flabbergasted that... No wait, I actually did get it! I must have accidentally pressed the button. Wow,
oh god, if her finger was in front of it, hopefully not.
The composition is perfect and it's totally in focus too.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Way to go, me!
So much for not relying on luck.
Oh, come on. No need to rain on my parade.
And then the engine dies. That is so typical. Looks like the wheel of fortune's turning the other way this time.
You mean to say the engine is out of order? It wasn't my fault, I swear. More importantly, how are we supposed to get back onto shore?
You have a sail? This spot is out of comms range, so we'll just have to wait for somebody to come and save us.
You're joking! Now, in a certain sense, setbacks like these are what makes traveling such a thrill.
You have a sail! Just use the sail! Najee, having realized something was amiss, flew the Orwatana out to rescue the group. Van, Zeta, and Marielle then returned to Nemeth Island, feeling strangely uplifted.
You're always helping me out, so I promise I'll pay you back 100-fold.
Jesus
I've gotta
Christ.
return the favor for all the times you gave me advice in the past.
I'm happy to have gotten to know you a little better, Van. If you would be so kind, I would be pleased if you looked after my brother and Najee in the future.
Aw. Sweet. Van's defense +5, okay? Van's strength +5. Thank you, girls. Alright, this is gonna be the 3 I'm gonna lock in for the rest. Like I said, the Agnès one with Ren, obvious. This one, mostly because of Katre, and Brizette was kind of behind as well on the relationship connection thing. But mostly because of Katre, and because I feel like this is a very Katre-centric intermission. And this one purely because Shizuna was very far behind, but in the relationship connection thing, but also because it was stupidly fun. Just these two. But yeah. And that's all of the connections. Now, we've seen them all, so we can now continue with main story. Call it a day. Let's see. Van's group returned to the villa and shared what they learned with the others while on break. So, in other words, we've yet to find any leads, surefire or not. Yeah, we went over this place with a fine-tooth comb. That all said, something about this place stinks. We just haven't sniffed out the source of the stench yet. It's definitely odd that our elusive owner invited us all here only to never show his face.
Well, it's not like we're in any rush to meet him. I can't imagine he invited us here just to give us a relaxing vacation. Doubtful. He's definitely hatching a plot, and nothing good ever comes from that.
Then that's all the more reason to stay on the alert. I just want to let loose and shoot the shit, man. Is that too much to ask? It'd be a good idea to think about how we want to spend our time from tomorrow on. Oh?
Oh, another airliner's coming in.
I believe that's the last flight scheduled for today. Considering we're in off-season right now, I doubt there are many passengers on board. Oh? Oh, who's on board? Hold the phone. Is that who I think it is? Is that the Marduk airliner?
That's one of Marduk's airships. No way.
Wait a minute.
Look who's on the deck of that boat.
Who the shit is this now? Oh. Hi.
Thanks for the help, Kurogane. Everything work out okay?
Yes. I've already made contact with our main unit. Also, I have a message from the matron.
What a dull-ass hunk of rock. Why in hell's name would he hole up here?
Perhaps this is merely a misdirection on his part.
We are gathering some heavy hitters here. Like real heavy hitters.
Even those Dominions tagged along. Didn't think we'd be running into each other again so soon.
Holy shit.
So you came, as I anticipated.
I assume you were drawn here because of that intel.
I'm only here because of the risk management AI's assessment. The general manager requested I fly to this island post-haste. I believe the others are here to assess the threat as well.
Sure as hell didn't expect to find you guys here.
Hi.
The same goes for the vice captain. Who would have thought we'd be sitting shoulder to shoulder on the heels of that dreadful little squabble?
I have no quarrel with you at present. There's a time and a place for grudges.
That's our line, bucko.
Oh, so these are the people they were telling us about. Sounds like everyone has their own reasons for being here.
They're probably after the fragments or the island's owner.
I'm surprised some of them would even dare to show their faces here, though.
Oh, shit! Damn spriggan and his
No.
friends are here.
No.
What's going on?
No, why are you here? Oh my god, no. Oh, you're the new Gilbert, aren't you? God. Save me.
The chaos in Longport tapered off much sooner than I predicted.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Really? Even you two are here?
I suppose we have the Liu family to thank for that.
So, you bastard! Stay your tongue, boy. Neither words nor action can change what's past. Save your breath, and spare us your misplaced ire.
Oh, Jesus.
Calm down. Don't let him get to you.
It looks like the prominent players have arrived. Gathering us all here was likely part of the owner's plan.
Only Adios knows why, though. Unless those two know something we don't.
We're gonna have a battle royale.
Hell no. There ain't a man in all of Zemuria who knows what goes on in that crazy bastard's head.
However, he did say you would likely be here. At least now we can finally settle matters between us.
We'll just see how things play out. Either way, this will make for quite the interesting little vacation.
This island just became a powder keg. Like, legit. What the shit? Afterwards, the courtesy cars drivers took the newest arrivals back to the villa. However, there were now more guests than there were rooms. Oh god, no. After talking things over with the manager, Katra agreed to a room with Esmeralda, okay, and Judith shared a room with Nina. Okay. For a second I was dreading where that was going. Phew, that sure was a hassle, but I think we finally got it all sorted out. Still can't believe we had that many people show up all at once. Just what the hell is that nutjob up to? Who the fuck knows? Guess mulling over it now won't really solve anything. If he's gonna make a move, he'll do it tomorrow. We can work out what our next play is in the morning. Something definitely smells off though. Maybe I should take another look around the island before hitting the sack. Oh yes. But we will do that next time, cause oh god, I'm gonna have to go through everybody again. Whoo, baby. But yeah, alright. That's a lot of things done. A lot of events seen. Oh god, I just noticed there's more. Oh yeah, right, there were night activities. Oh wait. Before I wrap this up, now I'm very curious. Fairy's training, okay. Fairy's been really broody ever since Kasim arrived. It looks like she's planning on heading into the ruins alone too. Guess I should probably follow along just to be safe. I love that they are paired up. The actress's invitation. Looks like Judith and Nina had the hotel staff lock something into their room. They were stocking up on booze and snacks too. Just what are those two planning? Maybe I should poke my head in to see what's up. A moonlit lake. Celise and Leon both trained under Master Bergard, which makes us all fellow pupils. Looks like the two of them were headed somewhere though, and they brought their weapons with them. Maybe I should follow along just in case. Okay. I kinda already know which two I'm probably gonna lock in. This one sounds like it's gonna be absolute fun. And this one, I mean, obvious. But I'm still gonna see all of them, but that will be for next time. That will definitely be for next time. Good god. The vacation continues. But yeah, okay. So events are done. We've seen all of those. They were very Very cute, very heartwarming, and sexy. But yeah, anyway, we've seen them all, and next time we can continue and check more of them and see what the hell is happening and what the shit Mr. Mr. I Smoke Cigars 24/7 is up to. Good God. Why are all these... Like, it was already a powder with the people we came here to the island. Now we have even more people that are powerhouses, and they brought equipment. So, what the shit? This is gonna be one hell of a vacation. However, like I said, we'll see about that next time. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, please consider leaving a like on it. It would help out a lot. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Would help out a lot too. And of course, if you want to support me more directly, memberships are open. No video will be behind a membership. That's just there for support for me and my work. Thank you very much to the members already supporting. Much appreciated. And yeah, hope you have a fantastic day wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.